Um, um, Thank you for everyone. Good morning, everyone. We shall start it now because of some technical problems. We actually still have the can't listen very clearly from the Facebook. So please concentrate. Before we start, we raise and put our palm palm together and make three bows to Buddha and Master Cheng Yan's first bow, second bow, and third bows. Now we go to our YouTube messages. From the English messages, we can see Achu, Kof. Our young people is very great. Oh, Salman has strong determination. You are so young yet so pure in carrying master spirit and value. You truly energize us to today. For the last week's sharing, Dr. Ben is so passionate in his field of expertise, his interest and wealth of knowledge relating to climate change. True. Thank you everyone for the message. Actually, thank you for Mother, Sister Mother. She is very young, but she is very energetic. She thanks everyone to given her opportunity to share. He has a very positive energy and continues with all this. Actually, she write in English. Then we have a translation, translate to our Mandarin articles. This is England's directors. Actually, he have all the is actually very impressed with our the team, and he say everyone can do anything. Like Master say, everyone has their talents. This is a drawing from the Malaysia, so one of the oh my. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, his drawing from Malaysia. He have a talent of every times we after our sharing, they, yes, already draw the drawing. Now we are go to the sessions of call outs. Now we have to call out to the Philippines. This is one of the video clip that when they have a year-end blessings, even though they have because of COVID nine COVID, they have mask and they have some restrictions in their having trainings, but they still all very many participants attending the cultivations training. Before that is our as directors, and this is one of the actually stuff that who is sharing. Let us come to the call out. Um, we know we don't want to see any disaster, but when disaster come in, like Tamani last, there is a flood over there. When they have disaster in Philippines, as is the volunteer are all very busy. All the streets and towns is flooded. This is Manila. There's Manila. This is our Philippines CEOs. Yang Gou-Ying, brother Yang Gou-Ying. He is going to have help out with Manichina and even given some food, have emergency relief food. This is another video clip from Philippines. They are having they are celebrating their 26th anniversary with the morning pilgrimage. That's Philippines. They are having it in Philippine Buddhism Tzu campus. Because of the COVID, they have canceled the water repentance sutra performance. So they have continued with this morning pilgrimage. They have actually helped out in helping the farmers to sell the food. They have they have held the pools. Then for the financials and foods, they have held to rice distributions. This is our young brother Yang Gou-Ying from Philippines. This Buddhist Tzu campus, there's a large huge of 4 hectare. This is all we have 300 children over here. Actually, we have this we separate this is for four different area called 和气和心协力 和心和气，互爱协力。Actually, when with Master Chen Yan sharing, we have used this campus to help out all the people. This campus we can call it as a Buddhist Buddhist uh Buddhism's campus. It has actually follows re- actually before that is a basketball court. When we have bought it, we actually separate into to different area. It's called one of the area is called Yuan campus 金石堂 up. There's also 广都园区小进士 to memorize our the one similar in Hualien. Because of Guangzhou district got a small 军师, so we have the similar idea for that. Because of COVID, we can't go back to Taiwan. So we can have these small 军师 evidence. Before that, we have an idea of having some changes everyone, but actually we didn't have the straight similar ones, but we modified that as like a 花莲金石堂. Before that, this is actually a Christian's sister's campus, but later on they becomes have already changes to like rebuild it to Buddhism Tzu campus. This is a Buddhism's Tzu campus in Philippines. We can have a virtual tour on it. This is the front gate. This is a walkway and walkway towards inside, like the Jin Shi Abundant. Then this is we actually decorate it like similar with the Hualin. That this is a log cabin, and then this is the Qinshi Hall. This is what the hall inside, and this is Harmony Hall, Heqi Lou. This is our tea ceremony room, which has a tea ceremony sections. This is flower arrangement room. This is yoga room. And next we go to yoga change room. This is our classroom, which open for the students. This is our dining hall. Then after that, we have our kitchens. Then this is master quarters, master rest, volunteer quarters, volunteer bedroom. And this is our bathroom. And this is our lounge. We have a special eye center in our campus too. So then synergies room and caregiver class. This is our trainee. Then have refrigerators and this is machines operations. This is wine in class. This is our warehouse. This is our Zhiji Foundation's Philippines. Thank you, Brother Yang, for sharing this campus to us. We have a clear idea. Sorry, because today is actually the connection is not very good. The sound is very soft, and the internet connection is not very good too. Thank you, and given I give Brother Yang a big clap. If let's say next time we have an opportunity, we will invite Brother Yang to share again. Let's come to the book sharing sections for Sister Chai Pi Juan. Hi, good morning, everyone. We have Master Journals of July 16th to July 24. See the light in the darkness. Actually cure illness and suffering, treat all being equally. Actually in 1994, Philippines Tzu branch was established. The first actually because of the poor and a lot of patients didn't have opportunity chances to see the doctors, The first free clinic was held by Vice President Li Chu-Quan in 1995. Currently, free clinics are spread across more than 7,000 islands in the Philippines. Our senior team members researchers more than 20 years ago. He and other doctor volunteers have a free clinic in many lands. Wherever he carry out a medical outbreak clinic, he will always call back to Hualien and let me know how many internal medicines, how many patients has been seen. Despite he is a Catholic, but he becomes he take out refuge, and he has close bond to us. It's truly painful loss him. Actually, Philippines has many city volunteer doctors like Dr. Robert Sin and others. They are really both aid and care too. Many poor people suffering from illness. Really thanks them for that. Thank you, Master, for the video, for the sharing. In 1965, this is first free clinic in Hualien Renai district. First, in years 1998, after Mid-Autumn Festival, Tima has officially established Tima network all over the world, including 57 countries. Actually, our medical missions across international borders under the combination from Taiwan Zhang Foundation doctors. This is one of the video clips from Philippines. Is one of the grandma say that I have to work to learn a living to feed my grandson. If let's say my vision is improving, I can go and earn my living.
Yun po, makakatulong po yun sa kanya. Kasi mas maganda po na normal yung maging
This is another if let's say they can improve my vision, I can normally like others. This is one of the young girls who is have operations when she is very young. Her friends is always laugh at her, hope that she can have operation again. This is another the drug. The girls who can who has years problems. Zhang. So thank you. Because of have a Tima didn't have all Tima lets all the others medical personnel from all the other world would participate in medical outbreak in different parts of the world. Though because last year we have COVID from October 1st and until 3rd, we can't have like the conf annual TIMA annual meetings was not able to help face to face. So, but we're still working hard through the video conferencing.
充分的验证，只要有大爱，就不会有阻碍。疫情下，我们的爱仍然可以去旅行。今年4月2号在花莲发生心痛
all the
太鲁阁号事件，慈济人在第一个时间也赶往现场。
Actually, we have already have teams from
他本身也是人医会的成员，更具有救难人员的身份。他在第一的时间也到现场抢救生命。另外，他也帮忙安抚救难人员一颗恐惧不安的心灵。我们一起看一下吴医师他是怎么做到的。
救难人员来了。
上去！5跟6。
我若机会用，你若是玩吼，阮这个囡仔抱起来，你再往做紧张。
大量的伤患，我们先把它安置在铁轨两侧。
挤成一团，扭成一团，这个都是没有思考的事。我也跟我救火兄弟说，你们会看到不自在，但是请你相信，他们都是善良，勇敢的帮他捡回来，他会感谢。
也都在现场帮忙，不干扰、不打扰，然后就是默默的陪伴，只是跟着掉眼泪，也是一种贴心的陪伴跟关怀。
无常随时都伫咱边啊，好佳哉有叫来出席，还了解作者这心内乱。
身为慈济人，我想我们就是那一道曙光吧。
And brother Tim also share their very hard time in the train accidents. We will say Tzu is always there. We should have appreciate all people beside us.
期盼我们都能成为隧道里的光，照亮别人的生命。去年到今年以来
，like brother Tim say that all Tzu have the missions, and we should have that missions to continue to do good deeds. This is some tips for us to avoid being. Hope that we have to save water, save lives, promote vegetarians, try to save water. Then when we on the water tap, we have to maintain it to one small water like chopsticks. We have to protect ourselves. Thank you.
You should know, want to know the contents on this reading, guide reading. You can go back to our YouTube to have a look later. At the moment, I have to remind them because they gave us the PPT a long time ago because of this train accident. So they want to add up all this updated information. So connected to the team. During this team, they are really mindful. They that this picture is related to admin onto this guide reading. I confirm about that. It can be go into it because this is the real actual recently happenings. I have to very grateful for them to prepare for all this reading, and then at the moment everybody can connect to all this reading. Then later on, I will give you the updated information to all our VIP today, lecturers today. Thank you for all the feedback. This is Richard from Taipei and Guanxin sisters that to attend the online reading group. And this is from the Canada and the Teacher Association. This is from the Malaysian Yibao, the Dharma relatives, Fu-Jia, and then the Xixing Wenqing is in Taipei. This Luzhou Tongchun sister. So from Taoyuan, they are raining at the moment. This is from Malaysia, Pizhou. This is from Canada. From Thailand, Jiao sister. Binton in Malaysia, in Shillong, in KL in Malaysia. Ziling sister in Taipei. Huiren is in Canada. Very grateful for the KL in Malaysia, the region. Before, because of some technical problems, so the sound is very small. Now it's back to normal. So from the Philippines is very mindful. They use every method to go to spread the Dharma. And everything is a good affinity, and don't know what is the reason. It is on the Beijing give the clap to Philippine team. Yeah, thank you, Guanxin sister. Although it is very small sound, but when I put on the earphone, I can hear your sound. And from the Australia, the Yiling just said that the sound come back. This is very good. And yeah, give a clap to the China relatives from Xi'an. Yes, from the Xi'an. This is from Chi Ching in Taiwan. They said that the sun come back. Thank you very much. Linda Peng from North California. Thank you very much. Yeah, they are eating the dinner and then watch our program. They watch with the grandpa and grandma from England. This is Yang Hua sister. Sorry about that. This is from the Philippine Yiping. The sun is back to normal. Thank you very much. Yeah, everybody said the sun back to normal. This is Monica. Thank you for the team's effort. Yes, everybody tell me that the sound back to normal. Because when I stand in the stage, I don't know what is happening. Because when I saw that they group together, group together over there, I can find that something happening. And today, that is the internet problem. And this is for the feedback. You can see that this is our team for the poem. This is Today, today is the form one. You can see that this is a photo. This is from 2019. We have the camp. Then she come back from Taipei. I start to invite her. I know that every time when I go out, I want to with a big team because I'm always lost my way. So I want to a lot of people go with me.
你们是传法人，所以要好好传好法，所以对他来讲是很深刻的一个感受哈。那在这一场里面也有一个非常有趣的哈。那如果待会呢有空的时候，我再跟大家去分享。好，那今天
actually during the team everybody is very connected. When they listen to something, they can quickly go into to correct the other people, but Wang Fenmen, she said that she couldn't do it because she has not had this connection. So when she go back to America, she start to have the poem. And this is her work today. This is look at. And then now we have the Canada and the Beijing. No matter you attended last week or not, but during this poem, you can know that what we have done last week. This is about the Chicago in USA. Ma Yun is sharing her affinity with Gigi. She is teaching in 2017 and participates in free clinic in Mexico and work in documentary team at the moment. She transformed herself to be a diligent volunteer now than smoking and drinking before. Then about the reading group. Because of the COVID pandemic is severely spreading around the world, we must seize every opportunity to learn the Dharma. Nowadays, we can receive Dharma from mobile phones and other devices, no matter where you are. And this is from the Chichi University, Intendant Dean of the School of Education and Communication. She talks about the teacher in the pandemic. The teaching response should also be innovated and changed. This is called teacher entrepreneurs in the worker era. Then let us call together. We can read out the poem together. 气象达人彭启明，创新减碳共携手，速速可及没烦恼，气候灾难可避免。金上度化郭淑云，陈情感化林继慧，少年光护刘雨桐，高强之爱曙光线雅曙光线，也是爱的鼓励，给所有的顺口溜团队按赞，爱的鼓励，对不对？来。顺口溜团队，你们好棒，也谢谢你们和着节奏，这样闲来无事拍拍手。 好，健康快乐才会跟着走哈，所以我们非常感恩我们重点顺口溜。那两组的讲师今天都非常的 young 哦，所以我们所有人的保持连接。This is encouragement I love. That is grateful to all this poem team. Thank you very much. 真的是站起来哈。那我们首先的记忆。Yeah, great. 不要跑出来哦。Because of this reading, that we are clapping. Because we are very happy. So thank you very much for the team. And today we have a lot of very young naturalists, and because of the young people, so we can have a lot of challenges. Yeah, so the young people is standing up now at the moment. At first, yeah, we have to introduce Han Pei-Jing. I always say Beijing because this is the affinity for her affinity to come here, and we can see that because in Kaohsiung activity. This is on the side. Yeah, some Philippine and some American team in the Taipei. So we have 22 people over there. We are very happy. but they have some questions. They say that when they go by train, it's about $3,000. Why we have to come here? But I say that everybody have to come because we have the very good affinity to with everybody. Although there is only 3 minutes talk, although it is a lot of difficulties, but when we work hard, we can go forward. But I cannot say that I cannot go because at that time she will come. And her English is very good. Every time she comes to Taiwan, she is the English translation. At first, when she starts to press the bell, she said that she start to have the stomach pain. After that, she missed all the program. Then let us look at her. Because of this, I get the award. Everybody have this award at the time. Yeah, thank you very much for this.
There's a lot of accidents and incidents and also disasters in Taiwan. So when we look at this this workshop, is this a Tzu Chi workshop? And can we all attend this workshop? There's a lot of young people. So there's a lot of young people in our education teams that uses a variety of different methods. So this is one of the things that Beijing has entered and took part in. So we want to create these workshops to promote more people doing good things, and hopefully they can find things that they want to do in their lives and the problems that they will face in their lives as well. So this is a lot of people with from different cross sectors coming together to make this workshop happen. So Beijing is part of the education team, so I am also part of this team as well. So she looks after me and is in charge of me. So she is always caring and has a big smile. So we can see this is when she went to Thailand to help these children and to spend time with these children. And she also looks after Tzu Jing, which is Tzu Chi Collegiate Youth, along the way. So she will talk about things that she has done in Thailand and how she has accompanied these Tzu Jing youths. So is it a good blessing to be able to study? So if we have legs and arms to do good things, is this a blessing? So today our speaker is very, very important. So we have we have a lot of Tzu Jings here and Beijing as well. So 4 of them will come together and this is the anthem for Tzu Jing youth. So the sun shines on the land, allowing all life on earth to grow. Let's use our life to do good things. Through interacting with others, we shall learn. We must protect all life, and we must work in harmony with other people. Everything comes together once we do that. With our compassionate heart, we can work towards helping people. We are Tzu Jing youths. We shoulder the aspiration of Buddha. We are Tzu Jing youths. And we will carry on the history of Tzu Chi. We must think good thoughts. Our hands must do good deeds, and we must walk on the right path. We must protect all life, make good affinities, be well spoken, and help each other. So this is the Tzu anthem, and all Tzu across the world is able to sing this anthem and do the sign language, and it represents our vows and our aspirations to carry on Tzu missions and shoulder the aspirations of Buddha. So Tzu have a very good work. They are able to carry on all the missions of Tzu using their youth and their passion to help each other. Oh, everybody stand together. These four are fake. I don't know. They're all real Tzu. Okay, so all these people used to be Tzu, but now they are Tzu alumni. So they were all Tzu or like Tzu collegiate youth. So we want to have some music. At this time, we wanted to have Tzu to come here, but unfortunately, they're all in class at the moment or in schools. So these Tzu alumni offered to help and be part of this performance. And so why are they wearing Tzu uniforms? Because they are Tzu alumni and they have offered to come. And they do not go to work. They have taken time off and leave to be able to come to this event. So here we will call her Pei-Jing. Not Sister Pei-Jing. Oh, okay. We'll have somebody who is able to give you the microphone and also the presenter P. You can come twice. Thank you very much. So when we work with youth, we must be there at all times and allow them to see us often. So the director, have you been taking pictures of everyone on stage? So every time we have this book study, we see all these really good speakers. So when I asked Pei-Jing to join, she said, "Oh, but I'm not as good as all the other people." But when I talked about Pei-Jing, when I talked to Pei-Jing, Pei-Jing said, "Oh, there is a lot of really good volunteers and good speakers. I'm not even one of the better ones." So, is everybody good speakers and able to do good deeds? Yes. So that's I am a good person. I'm a good role model. So next time if somebody invites you to speak, you must say, "Yes, I am willing to share with everyone," like Pei-Jing, who is offering to come and speak. We have young sisters. So when I stand amongst them, actually, there's no difference. As long as our hearts are youthful. So last time I met a sister Cho Yufan, and when I see her, I adore and admire her very much. And she's all very elegant. And then she says she was 74 years old, but she looked like she was very young. Master says that we put 50 years in the bank, so she is only 24 years old. And as long as our hearts are youthful, we must not be old. So I hope that everybody, youth people, youths that stand up and do good deeds. So there is a lot of our brothers and sisters online. So when we want to talk about the sustainability of our of everyone, then we must encourage and invite youths to come and speak and come and share and come and do good deeds. So we'd like to invite the first person, Pei-Jing. So she is in charge of, she is also our host, MC of our morning sessions. Thank you very much. Just like the teacher said, I feel like a lot of the times I am one of the staffs or managing team of these speakers, and to be able to bring people together in this situation. So I am a manager or director, managing director of these people. When I agreed to take on this, because I told her that if I come and speak at your book study, could you come and speak at mine as well? So it is very important. Mei Yun teacher's team is very powerful because they have a lot of good things to say, and their team is very strong together. So everybody is willing to use a little of their time, money, or even time with their family to come here to share their touching moments with everyone. Sometimes this kind of touching moments is not about the language or what's being spoken or the pictures that you see, but it is about the interactions you have with other people. So I often say that Teacher Mei Yun is like one of those batteries that never run out of, one of those Durex bunnies that never run out of batteries. So when she invited me to speak, I took this opportunity and I thought it was a very good opportunity. My life hasn't been very long yet, but I hope that through my experiences, I am able to share with volunteers and youth who have been going through some hard times. For example, going through times that you're not too sure about your life and how to change, and what gives you the energy or the power to be able to do that. So when I talk about it, I want to talk about how I got rid of everything and then started again. So I have a quiz with everyone. Is I I was able to run a marathon. I was a news reporter, and a few more. So this is my mom and dad, who was shown on a Thai TV show as well. So there is I have two siblings, so there's three of them. Um, so I believe my parents, their lives were very meaningful and they had a lot of changes within their lives. So this is my family's. So there's five of us. Able for the five of us to come together is very, very different because um, we're all very busy taking part in Tzu activities. Every time we talk about Mother's Day, where it is Mother's Day, but we are never together on Mother's Day because some of them will be at the Buddha bathing ceremonies in different locations. So sometimes when I call home and say, "Oh, I'm going to Taipei," or if you're coming back to Hualien, and then we will say, "Oh, but our mom's not around because she's going to be a volunteer at the hospital, or dad's doing some other thing." So it is all very different. So when we looking at these pictures, my mom was a very strict mom. So everything that she could get her hands on, she will be able to use it to hit us, no matter if it was belts or or clothesline, clothes hangers, everything can be used to hit us or to teach us in a very strict way. So when a master told my mom that to look after these kids, you must teach them with love. So every time my mom would pick up the stick or anything, we will look at her. So I often say that my mom is two-faced because she sometimes when she says you've done something wrong, like and then she will the phone will ring and she'll pick it up and she'll be very smooth and very soft to the sister on the other line. So every time we think about Tzu sisters or volunteers, we think that this person is here to save us. So one day, my mom said, "Do you think that I'm very two-faced because I change when I talk to other people?" And I would think, "Oh yeah, so now you know." And then slowly, slowly, she started to change, and the little seeds started to sow in her mind. So when my mom she had in her life there was a lot of different changes, um, but when I think about it, when but when my mom was faced with these challenges, she often thought about what master would do and think about the master's words, and then she will be able to overcome these barriers. So my mom is a very mysterious person, and she is the person who led me into Tzu. So I started doing Tzu volunteer work very early on in my life. So my it was very hard to come to these Tzu activities because it was always full with people. But my mom will often take me and then join these activities. And I have a brother as well. So my brother uh, my brother was very smart, but I was not a very smart person. So I would have to study very hard before my tests. But my brother used to just my elder brother would go to bed early, would sleep, would go out, but still get good grades. So when I started university, it was very easy to be incorporated into Zhijing because I thought, that's what people should do. But when I came to Kaohsiung to study at university, I realized there was no Zhijing college. There was no Zhijing club in my university, so I was able to re reorganize and restart this club in my university. So I remember this moment when I was sitting next to the barriers of the next to barriers with a group of my Tzichins talking about our future and what we want to achieve as Tzichins. So a lot of people ask, how do you invite my children, or how do I invite my children to become Tziching? So my mom never forced us to be Tziching or forced us to be a Tziching member, but they use their lives and the way they speak to allow us to see the changes and want to understand what made them change. So they have paved the path ahead of us. So a lot of these people, a lot of these parents, if you can use your words and just tell your children slowly and steadily, it will be like a little rain on the grass, and slowly the grass will be moistened and will ripen in time. So it is slowly my parents were able to influence us and to invite us into Tzu. So it is very important that when we talk to our family or the people that we love, to share our experiences. So when because I was in I studied in Kaohsiung, but I work in Hualien, and my home is in Taipei. So on the trip home, or when we pick people up from the train station, it is a very good time for us to chat and to share. So often we see a lot of a lot of cars go past us because we don't want to end the journey in our time to chat. So I have a younger brother as well. So my brother studied in Tzu High School here in Hualien, and so I often had to go to school whenever he did something wrong and say, "Oh, sorry," and act as a surrogate mother for him. So it is very important that with any relationship that we are able to cherish and to be able to manage and spend time on these relationships, because there is lots of difficulties. Sometimes there is a lot of problems. So all of our family members, we have signed up to be donors, and we have signed up to be one of the silent mentors. So after when we pass away, we are still able to use our bodies for something good. So this is during the tomb cleaning festival in Taiwan, is when we make spring rolls together. So So we have so on that day we actually shared about what we want to do after we have died. And we talked about scattering our ashes into the sea, or a lot of um, different ways that we want to have, or what we want to happen when we pass away. So during when we accompany other people, it is very important that we show our confidence in them. Um, and when we start to grow up, our mom and dads will not be the only source of knowledge for us anymore, but we need to understand what our role as a daughter is. We must listen to their thoughts and their feelings, and we need to let them know what options are out there so they can make their own decisions. So this is what they do when I was younger. So that's what I should do when they are older now. So I used to be a radiographer at the hospital. So when a lot of grandpas and grandmas come in, we must help them to be not afraid. And then when they come and they're afraid, I talk to them, chat with them, and then when they do all their X-rays or whatever, when they leave, they're like, "Oh, is it all done?" And I say, "Yes, yes, we are all done." So when I am able to chat with everyone and to be able to help them take their X-ray, I realized that I really enjoyed this work, to be talking to people. So at that time, I was not very, I was still very junior and wasn't very good. And I didn't have the experience. So at that time, when I was studying my role as a radiographer, and I started becoming more busy, so I wasn't able to go back to abode so often. And the less I went back to abode, the more, I guess, embarrassed I was to go back, because people will ask, "Oh, I haven't seen you for a very long time." So when although I was working at Tzu Hospital, but I felt further and further away from Jinsi abode, and 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 then I really wanted to, accomplish my aspiration to be a doctor. So I had already left. By that stage, I had already left university for 2 years, and it was a lot of time before I. It was a long time before, actually, from the last time I studied for an exam or anything. So I really wanted to be a doctor. So I so when I started to study for exams, and spent a lot of time to study. And I started thinking, why did I want to be a doctor? Is this what I want to do? And so when I kept thinking about this, I started to realize that maybe I didn't want to be a doctor. So to change my goals, and to change what I want to head towards, it actually took a lot of encouragement and a lot of courage to do so. To admit that maybe I don't really want to achieve this. So it takes a lot of courage to think about, is this really what I want? And this is what I really want to do. And when I when you do that, you are able to understand and to be able to change and find what you really actually want. So when there was a big earthquake in Sichuan, I went there to be a volunteer. So when I went there, and I heard a lot of stories about how I heard about how people vanish and just passed away before your eyes. A lot of children, a lot of students who talked about, when they were crawling out of their buildings, that they just saw their classmates passed away. And I started thinking about my future and what my thoughts are now. I want to, I went to study. I have student loans. I have so many things I want to achieve. So one day when I was talking to my dad, and he said, "If you want to go and do it. I can cover for you. I can support you." And I always remember this because my mom and dad, my parents, have used their life to support everything that I want to do. So my dad used to want to be a sailor and go around the world, but because he married my mom, he stayed behind and started to work in machinery and as a mechanic. So my grandfather used to tell me that I you have a good job, you have a job, is good. You can get married to a good husband, and stay at home and look after your kids and everything. So I often talk to my grandma or grandpa, and I tell him, well, actually, I'm doing two things. I have my job which gives me money, but I'm also collecting blessings and cultivating blessings. So I started. I work at religious office, so I often think about. As a Sicilian, I never understood what I really what um uh religious office does, but I really wanted to be part of religious office. So, as a radiographer, I never had to do any admin work, but being at religious office now, every day I'm in front of my laptop doing all these work, no matter if it is uh, for example, doing admin work or even setting up different things. I had to start right at the beginning again. So, will you face any challenges or barriers? So, we think about is this our homework and this is our path of cultivation? So, I think to myself, I must carry on. What if I keep trying and keep trying, but I'm not able to overcome this barrier? So we need to think about this as a maze. So we've reached the dead end, and if you keep knocking it and keep hitting it, you will just get hurt. So maybe this is a dead end, and you need to change the way that you work. So this is when I realized that there are other paths that we can take to the same place. So sometimes in our body or in our minds, we have this um, this victim kind of scenario that plays out in our head saying, oh, it's not our fault, it's somebody else's fault. Why are they doing this? So this is because we don't want other people to see less of us. So we must repent and think about maybe sometimes it is something that we've done wrong. And this takes a lot of courage because often we don't want to admit that we're wrong. Because a lot of people want to, everyone wants people to to see them and to understand that uh, they are present. So if we always face this victim kind of scenario, we are not able to find freedom in admitting that we are wrong and repent and find a way forward. So we must be confident in things that we do. Nothing is perfect. So there is always a lot of imperfect moments in our lives, and we must accept this imperfection and go on forward. So at the start, I also started working at a Thai TV station as a news host. So I wanted to challenge myself because I understood that a lot of the times I guess I am very scared to take that step forward. So I must work harder and to put myself out there. So I'm not the smartest person. I had to try a lot of the I have to try again and again, and a lot of times when I am live, I'm faced with I go blank and I'm not too sure what I'm saying. But a lot of directors they encourage me saying, "Oh, you've improved very much." So if as long as people are willing to give you the opportunity, we must continue to do so, and we must take these opportunities. So it has allowed me that I every time I go on stage, I think to myself, Buddha, please allow me to have to speak clearly and to share all the good deeds that Tzu people have been doing around the world. So I also ran a lot of activities, events, to work with a lot of different teams to in the audio visual space. So when I go into these places and working with teachers, I always have to I always have to remind myself that I don't have the knowledge, so I need to learn from these teachers. So, and I need to always be I guess always be curious about things, and that is the way that I can work with these teachers and learn from them. So a life is like a train. So we cannot return back to the stations that we have gone from. So a lot of the times we must remember to live in this moment because you will face many challenges. You might get hurt, but it's very important that we learn to live in this moment. So every day I try and practice when I eat. The first bite that the first mouthful of food that I bite, I have to remind myself to chew it at least 5 times before taking the next bite. So it is these mindful moments that I can cherish and to be able to settle my own heart. So a lot of the times we have to think about we must be hardworking, but we must not overwork ourselves because we often want to prove to other people that we are better, we are good. We have a lot of energy, or we have a lot of skills. But have we ever thought to ourselves, are we okay? Are we feeling good? So it is very important that we must reflect back on ourselves, and it is okay to have emotions. These emotions can sometimes are not good or bad. It is just being able to see these emotions and embrace these emotions. So when we a lot of Tzu Chi volunteers, we face other people with compassion. We give compassion to other people, but it is very important that we must give compassion to ourselves. Sometimes we do wrong. That is okay, and it is very important that we are able to reflect back. So we don't want to be a rubbish truck for other people's emotions, but at the same time, it is very important that we accept our own emotions. So we want to accompany everyone and to be able to come out from the darkness and into the light. It is very important that we are able to know when we need a place or a value. And it is also very important that we know where we can shine and we can be seen. So I'm always a person to follow other people. I have worked in all 4 missions. So I believe that we are ancestors of our own future. So if we are able to come back from a reincarnation, that we still have to do. So it is very important that we so that we are able to be back in the Tzu Chi world. So we have so here it says the teacher is asking, so I'm not without knowledge. So you have always taught me. So I really want to thank my parents. Because of their perseverance, that's why the 3 of us are in Tzu Chi and have the life that we have now. And thank you to our master, because she has played a very important part in everyone's lives. So you seem to go around and very often. So if you are in the medical field, if you see if your son or is a doctor in a hospital, working in the hospital, would you want to take Pei-Jing home as your daughter-in-law? I'm sure everyone would. So have you ever shared this type of sharing with everyone? So it is your first time. Thank you for sharing your first with us. So I've never heard stories about your mom and how you are how she is able to be so strict. So through these sharings, we see that their life, although it's not as long, we need to hold on to every moment. So thank you. Okay, so you are able to manage my time. So we will have a lot of workshops that are happening around Taiwan. So we want to invite everyone to join us for these workshops as well. So when we see this, we have a lot of people with who have given us replies. So there's a lot of people sharing their thoughts about this. So does your mom know that you came here to talk bad things about you, about me, about her? And then Paige said, "Oh yeah, she already knows." And I've already very lightly talked about some of the things she does. So we have a lot of other replies and a lot of sharings as well. We have one who says, a lot of sister, when you face a lot of sisters, you are very nice, but when you are facing your children, you they must feel that you are not as nice. This must be a lot of thoughts of Tzu Chi volunteers.
有人问我，美元老师是不是也一样保持年轻有动力啊？你们觉得呢？耶！我们高雄主场的，就是给我热烈的一个掌声哈。那张
So a lot of one of the sharings they asked,
其实之前说老人家光说不做会老得更快，所以我们要常常保持年轻。
am I also very useful? Which everybody replied, yes. Oh, so there's a lot more sharings about Beijing's stories with her family.
他文字真的发喜，洋溢遍世界哈，真的非常的多。连建新，谢谢。跟黑河的关键同在一起，黑河在那个
And a lot of talking about youths in and taking so there's also another sharing from Heilongjiang, which is a very one of the northern states, northern areas of China.
他的 BTW 我不晓得是什么意思 ，BTW 我不by the way 哦，顺便一提哦，我学到了，你要不要念这样 ？Is there any possibility of the guide teachings of master footsteps in English? Always interesting in inspired by the weekly guide teachings shared in this platform. Guide so much here. 所以在这个当下，我们可以从上人的一个纳履足迹里面的英文里面，这by the way。
So they want to talk about whether we are able to have a master's footsteps in China in English. So thank you everyone for your replies and your comments and your sharing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
对，真的超赞的！大家，你如果又没有在我们的线上读书会群组，你又要哭出来了哈！木星木爱新年万月，下个礼拜5月5号，到底我们今天的数目字是多少？但是来讲我们的感动故事，就是我们池中小的。
Then we give a big clap to our lecturer. Then do you think that her PPT is very good? Pistol to our team in the Facebook and Instagram. There is a lot of interesting stories. This is Li Ninghui. She's the principal. She said that she the like 55 lotus flowers. That is in the have the story behind this. She gave a vow said that this is GT 55 years, and she said that she make a vow to the like 55 flowers. She didn't think so many things. So she haven't think how much it is. She just want to give a vow.
所以因缘不可思议。我看到以后我就说，校长这会不会太感动？
she told masters that she want to make she made a vow already to delay 55 lotus flowers, and at that time she is ready to sell her property, and now her property she has another extra profits of 550,000, so she donate them all. It is really amazing. So yeah, this is not very easy to make a vow, but it is not very difficult to make a vow. When we make a vow, we can actually we can do it. So at the moment we are inspire love and inspire lotus flowers. We need to get more. Yeah, this is from Qing Sui. Yeah, thank you very much for the people who donated. This is the Feng Yuan Dai in all the in Feng Yuan Jingsi Hall, all the grandpa and grandma. Thank you very much for all your donation. This is in the KL in Malaysia. There is about more than 10,000 lotus flowers. So this is really great. Great love circles around the house of compassionate people around the globe. This is from all the love from the whole world. And this is very grateful for all the people in the world. Then when I listen to this seminar, I write it down. This is people we cannot have no power, but we need to have the influence. So it is very good thing. The one hold the other people, hold the hand, then we all the love will spreading to the very good good influence. And yesterday, there is up to yesterday, 28th of April. There is in the overseas is 141, and then it's in the other side 271, and in Kaohsiung there's 60. So in March, total is 6,824. In the number 7. The next week will be the 5th of May. We will have the 55 years celebration, and then we come. All of the lotus flowers come to so many countries, including Switzerland and. There's so many countries, Switzerland, Poland, England, Italy, USA, Canada, Thailand, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Europe, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Brazil, Paraguay, Guatemala, and Dominic. Then everybody can donate to this lotus flowers. Some places they have about 40 people donate one lotus flowers. Then hope that the 5th of May next year we will have a lot of lotus flowers to be donated. At the moment, thank you very much. Thank you much for our team to inspire love and inspire these lotus flowers. Have you seen that? This is this book. This is the Sister Jing Yu said that. And I tell her this teacher because she's my she's we all say each other teacher. She told me that yesterday the book has been published. You can see that this is the advertising. This is Urban Research. Let's look at that the video, what they are talking about. This is very long for this book at the moment. At that time, then now at the moment they make it to the small book. This is one set of 6, and then you can understand when you attend Qi, you can go back to the year that you attend. Then when I talk, the video is running as well. This is a QR code, or this is about this all the Dharma teachings inside this book. Then we can use all this information to give it to you when you search in the QR code. This is you can connect to the live sharing. I haven't been to this program, to this online sharing, because of Jing sister. She is a little bit sick, so I didn't contact her. Yesterday she said that.
也许你来的时候，那同时间呢，我们在主场还有呢，就是结合5月5号，我们有个大战，就是会给我们两本，那另外4本，你拿到2本，你自己去补那4本，好不好
？At the moment, please everybody go to the Jingsi bookshop, and this is and next week we will have we will have to sell it in our bookshop. At first, it's only 2 books. At the moment, there's 6 books. And if you get 2, you have to buy the other 4. If you get 1, you have to buy the other 5. Next week, I will let you know that. Because of this, we can see that the 30 seconds advertising. Then Chi-Chi Volunteer is responsible for Chi-Chi Spirit and Dharma missions. We have the same mission and vision with our master. We are doing the charity and benefits to all living things. We follow master generations after generations. This is on the 1st of May, we will have the online sharing with our master. I hope that everybody can join with us. And this will be 5 Dharma volunteers to be attended to this program, and hope that everybody can go online. Because our Kaohsiung reading group will be taught as well. There is a lot of feedback, and we go to the China. They have given us a lot of feedback. This is last week. This one way. Let's talk. Listen to our superintendent. She is the teacher herself. Give her a lot of feedback because she's the teacher herself. And the last week, our teacher, she is talking about how to be the teacher entrepreneur. So another brother is Xi'an Yang Da-Hong. This is talk about the climate change, and this about all the concept. This is really, he's a businessman himself. This is the Beijing Huanghua sister. This is very good to be working with you in this Bodhisattva Park. During this process, it is. She is very diligent in the very beginning until now. This from the Xi'an Yu Jinong brother. He said that it is very interesting fruitful content and very positive because this superintendent Yu-Qi, we have to connect the education about hope, knowledge that we learned and transform to the energy and to help this society. Education and learning can give people energy and give the society hope. Thank you very much. At the moment, we will go to the China, where you said we will go to the Fu-Jia. And you can see that this is this group of people. What are they doing? There is one brother. This is in Simon. Everybody love him because he is doing a lot of recycling. Because he will come. If he's not going, everybody will worry about why he's not there. He's talking Taiwanese because every grandpa and grandma can understand that he is a very humble person. Then everybody has a past history. Then when he's young, he was young, he's always go drinking with the people and then go to driving and then go to playing cars or playing the mahjong. He has a lot of bad habits. He has his past histories. It is 2014. This is a transform his life, because at that moment he witnessed a lot of young people watching feet with the parents. So he's very touched. He's crying. And after that, he joined Chi, and you see what he's doing at the moment. Before he's still not doing any home chores, but at the moment he's doing everything. Before he's the emperor, but at the moment he will share with us. Let us say together, we want to be with you because you have a lot of positive energy. And Fu-Jia, thank you very much. Thank you, all the online Dharma relatives. Is the line okay? It is very good. Please continue. This is Master Jing our masters and our brother and sister. I am a Simon volunteer Fu-Jia. My Dharma name is Pan-Jie. Today, I'm very happy to share with Dharma relatives with our Dharma relatives. When I was young, my family is the poorest in my village. I studied to E5. It's the highest educated among my other three siblings. I helped with farming with my family. At the age of 14, I learned to be a retailer with my bigger brother. We start from the bicycle to motorbike. This is 14 years old. To small truck. Our business expands because of rapidly economy arise. We earned money and I started to go out enjoying my life, and I started to gamble. I did not save much money for the past 20 years. Luckily, a lot of time my wife and my son have been working out by all the course. They say that you have to take Fu-Jia home because he's really drunk. Luckily, I bought a piece of land before, and I built up a factory to rent out in 2011. 2013, at that time, my bigger sister is in Chi. She always asked me to join Chi because she said that I'm always drinking and gambling outside. How about you go back to Chi to do some charity, to do some good things? And I'm not touched. But in 2014, when I attend the Chi ceremony, and I have seen that a lot of young children, they wash their mother's feet. I'm really touched. I was crying, and I tell my sister that I want to join Chi. At first, from that time, I go to Chi nearly every day. I'm responsible to transport the recycling materials. When I see the recycler take a scale to weigh our recycling materials and always cheat us, I was very angry. Why you cheat us as we're doing charity? So we changed the recyclers many times. I always listen to Dharma teachings every day. And I certainly think that it is not easy to be recyclers nowadays. They are not getting a lot of income. So I plan to transform them. So how can I transform them? I change myself first. I share with them Chi recycling, why we are doing this. And where will the money go to after we're selling all these materials? And then we will donate to the students, donate to the poor, help the poor elderly, do a lot of good things. The recycler recognize what we are doing. I share the bamboo bank to them as well. They start to donate and attend our activities. This is what Master wants me to do. I start to inspire love with my factory tenants as well. They are my members now. Even the security guard, he said that he wants to contribute, although his wages is so high. I always come across a lot of poor families. I bring them recycled, good conditioned chairs and tables. They are very happy. Yeah, I have a very influence in my mind. That is one student whose father passed away when he was young. We accompany his mother and him from primary school to secondary school. The house has been leaking in disrepair for so many years. The mother has to get a lot of pots to get the water. So we help them to cover the roof with iron sheets. We use the recycled material first and buy some more iron sheets if not enough. We repair the roof for them. They are very touched. His mother hugged us and thanked us. Although I'm so tired, my heart is very happy because I can release the suffering. From 2020, when pandemic started, all Qi activities stopped. I started to be on duty in the entrance of our village to register people in and out and check the temperature. Then later on, I received the duty from Qi. We have to deliver folding bags to Hubei. I contacted so many companies and no one wants to transport them. I contacted my tenant. The boss knows that I work for charity, so he accepts the job and transport himself. That is a very long journey from Fu-Jia to Hubei. That when he's on his way, we gave him a lot of warmth and confidence by contacting him when he arrived one city. So he needs to go through 14 cities. He takes photo of the policeman helping him to unload all the folding bags. I reckon that we need to have good affinity with other people. We are working with Qi missions. We have to talk about Qi. More people will understand Qi. We can purify people's hearts. Let society be harmony and no disaster. Because of my working in Qi, I'm corrected all my bad habits. My son said that you are a new father to me. Now I will diligently listen to the Dharma talk, and then I will work a lot in our renovation of our recycling education center and our center as well. In the morning, 8 o'clock, I work until at night time. Although this is very tired, but I think that this is this education center and our center and the places to purify people's hearts. So because of this, I thank you very much for the listening. This is an evidence that.
哇，你可以看到，又是再一次的一个见证，就是参加慈济以后，整个一个大转变。那同时间，我们可以感到国家师兄他其实就是怎么样，随传随到。这样的一位发心经历的一个这个，我们再次
Master volunteer. Thank you.
这个
That is Baru's brother, and then Bao San sister said that.
就是你潘培君师姐 is a good example for the second generation. Hope we have more like this. 其实就是一样的。
This is brother Bao Yu's two daughters. They are the teaching as well. It is really sharing for these young people for her story. I'm very proud of teaching. This is we give them a clap. One cherry said that your sharing is very good. Everybody go to the Kaohsiung reading group on site. Know all this reading pace, and they are very sharing very quickly. Thank you for all this good knowledge for the accompany.
在这边江苏的杨建平说感恩陪伴感恩年轻的讲师初级的善力量，陈汉，你是不是也是慈青
Now, they will be our team.
然后接下来呢，今天我们的团队，不知道是不是因为你们要来？应该不是，他们早就选这一首歌，可是你看多么巧，年轻人都是你们的歌
It's time for our stretching out and exercise, and we have this song called Fu-Jia. Everyone stand up and do the workout and stretch out with us. Laugh and laugh brightly. Cry and cry comfortably. We have to learn from the sun. Let the light and warmth all shine out. Dream and dream steadily. Live and live brilliantly. We have to learn from the sea. Let the 10,000 water and 1,000 rivers all flow in. Love to share love with others. A heart with contentment will always be happy. Learn to share love with others. A heart with accommodation will trust each other. Learn to share with others. A heart with understanding will know everything. Learn to share with others. A heart with gratitude will always in the mind. Share love. 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 Laugh and laugh brightly. Cry and cry comfortably. We have to learn from the sun. Let the light and warmth all shine out. Dream and dream steadily. Live and live brilliantly. We have to learn from the sea. Let the 10,000 water and 1,000 rivers all flow in. Learn to share love with others. A heart with contentment will always be happy. Learn to share love with others. A heart with accommodation will trust each other. Learn to share with others. A heart with understanding will know everything. Learn to share with others. A heart with gratitude will always be in the mind. Share love. Share love. Share love. Share love. Share love. Share love. share love, share love. Thank you, everyone. Wish everyone safe. Thank you to our activity team for their performance and leading us to. And we have these young people do the exercise for us.
所以再一次给我们的活动团队热烈的掌声哈！他们有3组人员，跟你们讲，年轻人，我们如果轮到第5周，阿公阿嬷就出来跳了哦，所以很厉害哈，我们的阿公阿嬷哈。那在这边的锦荣也说哈，潜力有被发出来。那我们泰国的主管说，裴静你真的好棒哦哈，所以就在这边呢，我们可以看到很多人的一个回馈，包括杭州吴慧仙师傅，你知道哈，随喜赞叹所有的师兄姐无私的一个奉献，河南陈夫人感恩菩萨的用心，河南南阳的家人都报道了哈，昆山的周木会也谢谢感恩善知识的陪伴。然后呢，大家可以看一下我们讲师初级精彩自己看，年轻人站起来了哈。那所以呢，大家可以看到我画面上是不是出现了一双鞋？这双鞋我今天早上马上就给它换上去。为什么今天呢？在高雄主场的一整天的时间，我们所有大爱的学员。
Conversation. So today everyone can have a look. Then we are going to look into all the recycling products that we use. And here you can see wood here, but actually they are all made from recycling materials.
科技哈，那在这边呢，一支笔保特瓶之前有圆珠笔，现在其实是有铅笔的哈。
So here we can see all the products that we have here, selling at Thai technology.
就是穿着这样很轻便的大爱环保科技
So
的一个鞋。
yeah, so this is a pair of shoes that is made from recycling materials, and it is a very light material and very breathable.
搭配也非常好看
And it is really look very nice.
可是今天呢，我的
But
鞋子
today,
呢，待会大家可以看一下，今天我整个就是穿大。
yes, you can see it's very safe as well.
大爱感恩，但是我要让大家知道说，大爱感恩你整套穿也很美。万一你没有
So
整套买，
just to let know everyone, and in the Thai technology here, we have everything from clothing to products. You can see that everyone is wearing this. Beautifully where all these products are all made from recycling materials. So for this is also a very protective wearing. So when we go and do recycling, this is a very safe because the you can see that it protects.
所以无论黑白都是我们大爱感恩这样的一个用心。
So doesn't matter what products it is that we make here, it's all made with care and love and with thoughts in the mind for safety and so on.
这样子，珍珠耳环也真的很可爱耶。
Even this is a pair of earring here, and it's very beautifully made, and again, it's all made from recycling materials. And even for the toothbrush here on the right hand side, you can see that they are all made from recycling materials.
这一件外套会非常超推荐，为什么？因为实际上呢，做尤其是在
and this jacket, as you can see, they are very sellable and it's very good. It's not only protect from rain, but it's also it keep you warm.
有送给大家这样一块。 那不晓得这个是什么，等一下再告诉大
So
家。
here we have before we go further, we just have a look at what is on the screen here. We can see a lot of products, environmental products being made here, and you can see Thai technology has done a lot in promoting these materials nationally and internationally as well.
刚才裴金他马上呢就在国营师兄。 菲律宾执行长国营师兄在时，他拍他，然后马上传给他，就跟他讲说：“我跟你同在这一场了。其实人与人之间诚情款待很重要。你按赞短分享一句话，
in interacting with people, we all share all the informations, and yes, you can see like all the informations are all shared, and then with one phone call and all that, and then anyone can log in and look into the product.
其实是他们家师伯特别给他来感受的。他说从一早一进来到这个会场的时候，就感受到这样的一个能量，他觉得这个平台其实可以传
So
播
this
热
one
爱。
is
他觉得这
the
感动
from
是当
Philippines.
时
They
就
are
没有
very
想到，会
thankful
热
with
爱
this
我们。
platform,
这样的一个
knowing
节
that
目
there's
这个
such
跨
World
年
Cup
的
and
一
all
个
that.
里面的东
They
西，然
log
后去
in
做
to
background 的时候，他
to
看到他
watch
做的这一些简报，其实是有被用到、被肯定，他自己觉得非常的感恩，所以这是玉
from
兴再
all
一
the
次用
information
的。
gathered. It is
好， 回
the
应上教练，所以
the
回应
products
上
and all
教
are
练
all
真的
very
很重
useful
要，
and very
上的需要
practical to
写
be
的哈，
used
年轻的
in
人。
the
好，在这边我们可以
nest.
看到
Here
哈，
we
这一
can
个海报
see
其实
all the
是后
young
来
people
玉
are
琪的
very
就是帮
volunteers are
我们
very
整理
involved
帮
in
我
the
们整在重新
promoting
本来
the
这品牌的是家师
recyclable
伯的一个
products.
书，但是呢，因为他们就是像我在想，他们就想要传给你们，所以就给他们。他们3个人紧张兮兮的
So
接了，可是当待一会你就
this
可以知道，他应
three
该跟裴金是一样。
young
那
searching,
大
they
家
are
在
very
我们家也是拿出来，
involved
你
and
在 这
in
边是大家
promoting
赶
the
紧给你们的
recyclable
环保圆
materials.
筒外线的保护贴布哦。
So on
它
the
因为
table
没有
here,
说
all
明，
is
所以大家
the
可能不知道，这个贴布就是你拿
information
铝
of
酸的
the
就是贴吗？
uh,
仔细看一下哦，
where
这
you
个可
can
能都
just
在
scan
家
on
拿
it and you can find all the
是过期的。
information.
所以当你的脚或各方面哪里有不舒服的时候，对不对？
And-
防破或者它
And
可以
this
重复
product,
使用，一直去粘贴。
this one you can
大
just
概
stick
可以
it
用
on
到
the
1-2个月的一个时间哈，所
just
以在这
can
个
be
地
used for
方，
1
它
month
可
and
谓
any part of the body that
我
you
们再
feel
传
not
到群组，让
not
大家去知道好不好？因
feeling
为我也是今天才看到，我就觉得
comfortable
说
or,
你们都没
or
有说明，我们可以
pain,
看
you
到
can
这
just
个
stick
就
it
马
on
上
to
可以连
relieve
线
the
起来
pain.
吗？哦，就是要展现神通力，了解他们在做什么。所以青年的双手在这边。那
Yeah,
同时
so the
间我们
young
也来看
people's
看
pair
哦，
of
对
hand
他们
are
3位
here.
的一个介绍。首
Let's
先我
just
们看到的
have
这
a
一
look
位，
at the three of them. Just
就
the
可以知道他
introduction
的
of
一个背
the
景了。你
the
看到
tree
他
searching
他
here.
就是很幸福，
So here
一
you
直
can
在
see
我们的家里
this
长
is
大，这是我们的
the mama
参加。
they
大
to
家有去想到，对
care
你的妈
for
妈真
these
的很
young
会去
university
烘东
students
西哈。
by
那
cooking
还
meals for
好，
them.
如果是我，就每都会从各个地方来看我们，然后关心我们的
The,
课业。
this is the mama they come from far to come and look care for us and give bring us food for us and yeah, we really
真的非
love
常
them.
开
They
心哦，
bring
因
in
为有爱
nutrition
有
food
被爱
for
的孩
us.
子会展现能量，
Yeah.
今天他们就来展现能
So
量哈。
today we
那我们
have
来
them
看一下
to
哈，就是我们
to
的
join
严科。
us
严
here
科
to
呢，如
share.
果你去打字出来
The
的时候，它会出
the
现的就是
second
它的
searching here is Bianca.
课的严科，
Yeah,
或者就
and
是这我们
yeah, this is the environmental medal issued by the Textile International Research Association and have been winning awards. Yeah. So this is just to continue the fate of the M Master. We actually bring in the promotional product. Promoting it to nationally and internationally.
我们现在开始
So here in Malaysia came from Malaysia and has been promoting and friendly such as the palm. And the third today is shooting. So use all the time to do searching. I think that with these thoughts in mind that our that so meaningful info.
那我们过哪些奖获奖的一个荣耀哈，所以我们一并用掌声的感恩。
So let's
Today, there is the picnic three people, and then they have received some awards, and you can see this is the poster beside by one young people. This is the this is three people. They are very nervous, but I think that this will be okay. Please, everybody, please look at my shoes because that is this is the sticker. I can see that when you where is the paint that you stick it there. And actually, this is just like the magic stick. And when there is no some places, some spots that is when you are not comfortable, then you can just stick there. And when I can because there is not talked before, so I just talk I just give it to everybody in our live group, then everybody will know about that. I can introduce three of them. You can see that the first one, you can know that the her background. She is a very blessed people. She is
生活成长营当工作人员，高中呢，我有参加春晖社服务施工的活动，准备厚厚的。
In the university because she's a Yida mama, look after her so good. They will come from the other places, so many places every month. Then when every time they see us, they will give us a hug. When I can feel that the love from father and mother, and yeah, you can see that they are loved. This is her. You can see that who she is. Look at it. And this is 11 years and attend this is dietology, and you have so many ceremonies. I have so many different places, and then I will share about all these products, and then hope that about these highlights of the recycling. Hope that everybody in the world know that about our products and dietology. I know that when she's going to overseas, her English should be very good because she come from Malaysia. Now I introduce another lecturer that is shipping. She is teaching, and she will share with us her story as well. You can. And she has her scholarship, and she saved up all this money to go overseas to attend all the camp. Then she joined Cheating Association when she's in a university, and then all her money from scholarship. She save up and then go to Sichuan, go to Malaysia, and go to some other places to go to serve people. And then this is what Master said, that it is very good to use your spare time to do some valuable things. Because no matter this is from Taiwan or from Malaysia, because they attend so many young people activities, so they know that what Qi is. They say, then how about we clap, have a very big clap for these 3 young people. This is the energy from the young youth. Then we can see that what they have done for this Dai technology, what kind of awards they have achieved. We can do a great gratitude for all these young people to willing to take this responsibility to serve the whole world. Then we can see what kind of awards they have achieved. Please. This from Japan, and this is from international exchange. And all this is all the awards that are young people. You haven't clapped your hand, please clap hand for all these young people. And very gratitude of these experiences, and all these young people can work in this very nice professional technology companies. They are all come from the Dai technology company. Look at my shoes. It is very good, very nice, and very comfortable. All the master, album master, and all this brother and sister, I'm shipping. And I am. I'm Yu-Qi, I'm Yingke. The internet is not really good. I disconnect for a few times and I try to connect it. Sorry about that. When I was young, my mother bring me to the children diligent class. So I was growing up in Qi. For this data, this is this is a very good environment for us to train, because this is in Qi. It is I'm very grateful for this environment, for this teaching association, because everybody, I will encourage you and work with you. There is a lot of mentors, that they will give us a lot of information, and I can ask for them. I will ask them. And during this the summer or winter seasons, we have a lot of camps, and we can learn a lot of things. I have been to the team leader because I know how to communicate, learn how to communicate, how to take the pictures, how to do the generals, and how to do the editing. And there's a lot of things to learn. Other Gobuli camps or Gobuli seminars, I can learn a lot what they have done in their own countries. There's a lot of learnings from that. From 2015, I am very happy to go to Suzhou in China to have the exchange. There is the group from Malaysia, group from Indonesia. I think that in Malaysia, or I can choose either Malaysia, Indonesia, or in Suzhou. I think that I choose Suzhou because there's different culture, and in Queensland we have to play with children, and this is a very good affinity. Although we have just only one opportunity to work with them, so this is a very good after the camp. It's very great to do. There is a few people I'm still contacting them. In the Suzhou bookshop, it is very beautiful.
苏北的泗阳这个地方去做家访。那这个地方它有一点像
remote area, but sometimes over there we were a little bit poor. We went to visit them.
偏乡里面，然后它里面的家庭都去评估、去协助他们这个叫做春雷助学
continue the study. And after we have the chance to go to the master school, I created a very abreast child. Master student, when you go to school,
那我们就跟上人说，我们这很感动，这才觉得自己是一个多么幸福的孩子。然后师公上人就说，你们啊，出从到这么远，还是要辛苦之苦。不过这样也好了，在我们好像在台湾都不知道辛苦之福一样，所以就忏悔这样。那在毕业之后呢，就是也见习培训跟受。
This is during the training.
我的母亲
my relatives, my parents,
一个他是个同症，但他也是跟我同岁，所以一路母亲还有
2018 to be commissioner. This is when I attended.
各位家人，大家早上好。好，可想而知，严科跟玉琪他们两个很像是我们今天早上坐高铁似的，开高铁来了。好，我们本来3个人讲好有各自配好的时数，那发现他们两个是有点提早的一个那个情况。那没关系，也是让旭平呢能够有好好的机会来好好的一个分享。好，那我想要先跟大家分享一个很有趣。
I want to share about the very interesting story because my Dharma name is
那我想要先跟大家分享一个很有趣的小故事，就是上人给我的法号是义祥。那时候因为为什么我们是义字辈呢？因为都是慈亲这样子。那时候大家就是我们还没受证之前，大家互相都会聊天。那大家就比如说，你的法号会不会叫义平啊？我那时候也想说，可能是义平。
Maybe
没想到拿到那个委员证的那一刻，看到上面是义祥。
Why so many people to join Chi-Chi? Then I want to help. Actually, I want to help to share with you the affinity with Chi-Chi, but because of the time limit, so I want to share how I John.
那其实我去查这个香，
I don't want to get the ear on that person. Because
这3件事情就是国王那一年，国王那一年，那这一念其实很深。那我今天
and this is a very big influence for me at the time to my family, to
我觉得蛮感动的，因为其实我跟信安也有一段革命的一个情感，是我们一起去过传达志工队。那一年2015年的时候，我是副总召，然后信安是总召。那一年的暑假，其实对我们家族来讲发生一件很大的事情，就是我堂姐她29岁。
This is when it's happened, it's really affecting me. Pass away because of she got the acute the brain tumor. She passed away. So to me, it is very affecting a lot.
体会到说，棺材里面躺的不是老人家，而是
and therefore we go out and really with the heart. We go out and help. In our life has no ownership. We must use it. I learned to grasp.
虽然说，尽管我家里有很深的家业，像陈如刚严科讲的，我只要每天早上。
So yeah, even though I can just go like wake up in the morning to go to the work. Therefore, after graduation, I just want to use my own self, this life, to do meaningful work and. Hopefully, through my knowledge and all that, I can share in other people. So as we know that life is impermanent. I'm actually at the uni. I was studying business management, but then from there, so really we do from media to business management. Actually, what we study actually is nothing to do with the environmental products, but then the 3 of us actually gone into this line. It is our affinity. Yeah. So just want to go and do. So So at first, when I graduate, I want to join the Ta'ai media. But at the time, yeah. So, but at the time when the department, when Ta'ai contact me and asked me about joining them, and I was willingly and very happily joined them. And from there, I continue on my work there. So if I can use this opportunity to also promote the recycling and environmental friendly products to others, I would very willingly to do so. So the job itself is like more of like not just one job, but it's more of doing social media, environmental recycling, sharing information and practice how to use it, provide knowledge to people. And so after knowing the knowledge, we actively go out and promote the recycling products. So in all these project activities really they make it very meaningful for me to carry out my work. So if you want to run for long, you have to run slowly first. So there's one word that I always keep that in mind. It's like if you don't start from little steps, then you can't go for the big steps. So if you don't do small, things can become great. So in just a normal everyday work, if you do you don't do it slowly, step by step. Even though you go far, you still have to come back and redo again. If you try to skip a big step to go straight to the end. So only small steps, then only we can leap into the bigger, greater work and can do much better. Yeah. What I want to share everyone is that when I was young, I always joined the searching and the camp and the youth team. So at the time, I thought like after 1 year in journey, I might want to change career because I might want to do a different thing and all that. But Ding always give me advice and say that if you use your heart and work, learn slowly and the work, and then you will actually reach your ultimate goal. So we also, of course, we also need knowledge and our own creativity. But the thing is, as long as you willing and listen, job, the more you do it, the more better. Yeah, always record all the things and ideas that you have. So we also use a lot of times. I think like we just need to listen more and learn more. And then if we want to do and do it mindfully, we can always reach a goal. Then what we learn, if it's good, we should share with others. And we also must have self-reflection. Yeah, always try your very best. So for every activities and sharing, we always we will sit back and then discuss, and then what we can improve in the next sharing. Yeah. So Ta'ai technology is not just about just do the work and promoting, but we are actually trying to influence other people. And how do we influence other people to recycle and be environment friendly? We have to use education. So we educate them, and hopefully they can transmit. So So if you are like a teacher, everything you write, people learn, and from you they learn what to do and how to do it because you educate them. So like this slides here, like we can see it become like a picture board. Like we the environmental the fixed picture, like we educate people and then we draw it out in the picture where the earth is burning, so it give people the impact of that we must save the planet. Then we use a video recording and live drawing and to share with people how and what we can do to save the planet. So yeah, let's just watch this video, a short video of how we encourage people to recycle and save the planet. 大爱 eco-friendly are made from this recycled product, whether it's crude oil or is it from animal skin.
好的，好，我们详细想要看更详细的，可以。
So to watch the details. So the next thing I want to share people about it might just break. So with this won't break.
好，那视频如何把它变成不会破掉？
So with the
我请我的
we
预习来一下。
Yeah.
预习就在旁边。这个
this is the milk bottle you can carry with you that is it won't break if you drop. This is on my right hand side is all the little one and this yeah. So also like even if it is glass material, even if you want to transport overseas is very so breakable. Whereas this one is recyclable plastic. Yeah.
然后这样子就可以做一个 demo。
This is like a demo that we use, we make and share the knowledge with them that we can use this.
这是一个变魔法的宝物，那这个宝物呢被带到了很多地方去。
So this is can be brought to all the different places, to Xiamen, Philippines, Taiwan, and even to UK. So AI technology also has the Asian. We do share like from kindergarten, like we teach from kindergarten to the elderly and how to these different age people. So how do we share this information with elderly and young one? Actually, we go through many ways to share, to educate people. Like we go through different day, parents, children bonding day, and humanity, promote humanity to community group. So like for the elderly, we always use, when we go to nursing home or elderly daycare, we always have a kind of activities with them. So when we have share activities with them, then we actually can educate them. The same time. So this is really the foundations of the G. So
一通电话算
in this seminar, all the uniforms and all the stationery is made from the dye technology products. So this is really incredible. This is from, I will introduce another story. There is one teacher to motivate 700 students. This teacher only borrow one product, but she can expand this love to her school. About 700 children have listened to this talk. So I can see that when you haven't do the thing that you haven't done it before, this called growth. And then do the thing that you don't want to do, this called change. I hope that I can have the company from all these young people, and I'm very happy to start to work in the dye technology. And then before that, before the left hand side is before John Zhang Qi. The right hand side is when I study in university. I haven't shared a lot of stories. Then because of Gigi, we have a lot of children have transformed their life. Yeah, this is three things that we have to do. Is we know how to choose, we have to determine to continue to do it, and we know that we have to change. Then we need to be diligently work harder to pass on all these recycling concepts. We have the present to give it to the Kaohsiung reading group. Then let us use the our hands that we can have to do the recycling. Because of you, I thank you very much. Yeah, this Hanman brother said that this young people is really incredible. This is the young people the world, and this is when you join teaching, you can attend a lot of activities and have a lot of growth. This is from Canada. This is inspire us, and we feel that very comfortable and very happy. And give us the clap to the young people. Then look at my shoes. When I walk around these 3 hours, you can zoom in and look at my shoes. And this shoe is really good. Not only good looking, it's very comfortable and very quality and very when you buy these comfortable shoes, it will be 3,000 to 4,000 Taiwan dollar. But in dye technology, you can buy it 1,399. Then we still have the white colors. When you have the white, you can buy the black. When you have want to buy only one pair, how about I suggest you to choose the white, because it is very easy to match with the other with all your clothes or uniform. But it is easy to, it is good to buy one each, one white, one black. Then you can say that we are very good quality and good condition. You cannot compare. You cannot compare with the outside products, but it is a little bit different. You can see that all my uniform that I put on today is very good, very nice, very good looking. Look at this sticker. This is the laser stick. When wherever which spot in your body you are not comfortable, you have feel a little bit pain, you can put it on that spot. It will have some relief. Thank you very much for all these young people, and thank you for all your presence. This is the anti-drug team. Yeah, please, you can start.
做孩子生命中的贵人，而且现在持续在做一件让世界更美丽的事。那么这10年来，我们呢一直与教育局、读房局、还有各级学校在做这样子的一个无独有我。
Everybody, good morning. I am Lin Beiyuan. Lin Fengfei, everyone, good afternoon. We share our mission to be the important people in the children's lives. In these 10 years, we are doing this thing, just only one thing, to let the world become better. During these 10 years, what we are doing is our team work with education department and anti-drug department. We work with every school. We work in Tanlin, Qiji village. From 2010 to July to now, we have 560 seminars in the areas of Yunnan, Jiayi, schools and community centers. Now I'll introduce Gao Fu-Mei. I am Gao Fu-Mei. After I attended Principal Wang's class of anti-drug in 2013, because I'm a retired teacher, I met Fangfei sister and her Dharma brother, and I knew more about the drug affected behavior and what we can do. I'm very grateful that I can join this anti-drug education team. I attended this commissioner training classes and go to school with the teacher team. I know the team members of the anti-drug project. It is 4 years now. I like this team. We have the same concept to prevent, then cure. Our material is up to date and the contents are new every time. Meets the psychological needs of young people and the social background. I mind that all the lecturers are mama, not the school teachers, but they are more skillful to motivate students than the teachers. They talk in kindergarten to university. They have capacity to finish the talks and never have frights. Every time I need to take more than 1 hour train because I live in Pengtung, I cannot drive. So all the sisters will take turn to pick me up from the train station. I will go with them. When I come back, when I'm in the train, I will write down some main points for our documentary team to do the journals. It will save them a lot of time. It is my Dharma brother. He is doing recycling team, and during this 7-8 years, he's driving the recycling truck. He never be absent. And hope that everybody can, if you're interested, you can attend our join our team. Everybody, how are you? My name is anti-drug grandma. Everybody call me Amu. You can say that. Oh, so curious. When you're so old, why you're still on this team? Thank you very much. After from 2013, when I attended the Qiji University, the Principal Wang Bengyong class of anti-drug class, I knew more about the drug affected behavior. I am so touched. I can, at that time, I was 70 years. I can say that, what can I do? can I have some responsibility to do that? Then at that time, this our team coordinator, Sister Wong, she said that, do you want to join in? I say that, yes, I want to do that. I'm very grateful that I can join this anti-drug education team when I was 70 years old at that time. Then you can say that when I'm old, I still can do that. I'm 80 years old now. From 2013 to now, I joined the team, anti-drug team, and I changed my life. I transformed my life. Then everybody say that when you do the all this promoting anti-drug, and this is really I want to tell you the secret, because my mother-in-law before she passed away, she talked to me before they get married. They never meet each other, but they have one common thing. Yes, their family are drug addicted. They are taking drugs, so they can be have the arranged marriage. They marry because both of them are taking drugs. So they got married, and they lost all of their ancestral assets because of buying the drugs. So in the past years, old people with illness will take drugs. But nowadays, the young people take drugs. They are our future. If they take drugs with nothing, how will our country will be in the future? Will our country have any hope? So prevention is better than cure. We all have responsibility to prevent drug. I have good affinity to promote anti-drug in schools. We have the same concept and work on it. So we have stronger power. If today is my past day, I still will continue to do the same thing. Thank you very much. Everybody, hello. My name is Liu Meining. I want to share today. At first I was working in the prisoner companion team. I joined this anti-drug team now after I go to different communities and schools to talk about drug addiction. I found that it is important to enhance the wisdom of the children. For example, if we have 100 students to listen our talks to their hearts and never take drugs, then 100 families are saved. If the student remember all what we have said, they will never take drugs, and then they will be a very good student. And at the moment, I am the grandmother now. I'm still very happy to go with our teams to go various places to talk. I remember that my community is called Yangming Guozhong. This is the secondary school. From 2013, we go onto this school this is 8 years already. And I remember that there is some teachers tell us that there is no drug case in that school. And then when the student smoking cases are reducing. When I heard that, I feel that this is the sense of accomplishment. we have more motivation, and we will have more responsibility to safeguard our schools. At the moment, we have the little play to show you how important to be anti-drug. This is school finish. We can come to take the children home. Yeah, all the mothers who come to pick up the children. Yes. Do you know that when my children, when they come home, they talk to me. There is some strangers in the school give them some lollies. Inside the lollies, there is the drug. Do you know that this is one mother and then daughter, when they go to holiday in Kanding, when they open the fridge, they eat some jelly, then they know, and they sleep for one day and one night, and then later on they said that maybe from the previous tenants when they have the drug, so they left it in the fridge. And my daughter said that luckily, because of the Chi team, anti-drug team, I go to school to teach them that there is a lot of the information teach to the student. They said that there is a lot of strangers will give you some lollies. They never had take any lollies, any food from the strangers. You can still you can look at here. That is for the education department, the drug department give us, this is the latest drug that's in the food. And then, so we need to be more careful when the drug go into our body. It will be a lot of impact to the children and to us. Yeah, luckily there is the PG team, anti-drug team go to the school and the communities to teach the children and all the people about the drugs. Thank you very much. And do you want to talk some more things? Yeah, I want to talk about the conclusion. How about, do you think that it is there is any impact for you if you are not drug addicted? But how about the people around you is drug addicted? Will it be big impact to you? Yes, it is really big impact. And this is next week. That we will have another brother. They will talk to us about the drug addiction. That's why we have this arrangement. Thank you very much. This is the 5th of May. This is our ceremony on that day. This is our story in this book. Then the Jing sister talk about this book. This is Chi-Chi's history. This is at the moment it is 1,500, and from the next week when you come to Kaohsiung Reading Group, we will give you 2 books. Then you have to buy another 12 books. Thank you very much. We can next week we will have sitting, Wenxing, broadcasting, and we will have some lecturers from China. You can say that on the 12th of May we will have Zhang Meiwei. And on the 19th of May, we will have Li Lingwei. On the 19th of May, we have Li Qichen. And 26th of May, we will have a lot of young people as well. And on the 26th of 5, there is another young brother. There are so many young volunteers will come to join us to give